is all this?
Our float making stuff.
Float making stuff?
Yes, our float making stuff. Did you know that the Peach and Melon Festival is celebrating the big 100?
Well, if you two are going to be in it, then they better call the big 911.
We're entering the parade! Rumor has it that they're gonna have a contest, and the grand prize is $100! You know, get it? For 100 years? I'm gonna be so excited!
I thought after last year's fiasco, you two would steer clear of the parade.
It's not our fault, you know.
That's right.
I mean, it's not our fault that the non-flame retardant paper we got from Mexico would go up in smoke the moment it was out in the sun and 100+ degree weather.
That's right. They should be glad the fire department worked as quickly as they did.
You know, we could have avoided all of this if you just let us use the Firebird.
I used that vehicle last year to advertise my business. This year I'm having a float, and no, you still aren't getting my car. What are you doing with these?
That's part of our business.
Oh no! You aren't going to scheme your way with the little old ladies again by selling them canning jars, are you?
Pumpkin, I'm offended you even asked.
Oh no, you aren't going to make those terrible moon jars that you made last Christmas, are you? Do you know how embarrassing it was for me to walk into Country Christmas and see you two selling jars of water and glitter for $7? Ugh.
That was a big hit with kids. I mean, not my fault that the blind and the elderly thought you could drink it.
I was so glad we finally stopped getting calls about people pooping glitter. Well, what could you two possibly do with canning jars that would be considered a business?
For your information, we're making jelly to sell. Right, Mickey?
What? You two can barely make toast. What makes you think that you know anything about how to make jelly?
Huh! We used to make jelly all the time with Grandpa, didn't we, Mickey?
That was so much fun!
I know.
So, you two are planning to sell jelly, which gives you a business, which gives you money to make a float. A float that you're going to use in the parade to get the grand prize. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. One small problem with your little plan here.
What's that?
Your grandmother isn't here to make sure that the jelly is made right.
We have Grandma's recipe book, which has all her jellies in them. And there's this great recipe for watermelon jelly. Just perfect for this occasion.
Watermelon. Whatever. Today, Valley and I have a full schedule. At least you two will be able to stay out of our hair while we work.
Speaking of Valentino, how long is he staying with us?
Yeah, I know he's my son, but I'm already tired of him.
Tired of him? He isn't even staying with you. He's staying with us.
Well, send him packing.
Does he always have to say ciao when he leaves? I feel like I'm molested every time he walks into a room.
It's been hard finding anyone since Seth left for Marabua to teach decorating techniques to the villagers. I just can't keep any assistants.
Can you really teach non-speaking people how to decorate a grass hut? Really?
I think the real question here is, can you decorate a grass hut?
You know, Pumpkin, it must be your work attitude. Nobody wants to work with you.
Yeah.
Good morning, isn't it a beautiful morning? Oh, Carly, Mother, I have seen that you are still wearing those cute little work shirts.
Today, Valley, we have a full schedule. Did you sleep well?
Oh, much better. You know, they say floor's supposed to be good for your back. I guess they're great if you're always on your back. I'll be ready in a few. Ciao!
See what I mean?
Hey, Carly, look. Today I'm Julia Child. Today we're going to make jam.
Today, I'm Martha Stewart.
Have we got everything, Martha?
Oh my gosh, did you see that one float? Oh my gosh.
Like, it's completely done with all that glitter on there.
Oh, tacky.
Now, unless we're doing this show at midnight, it's not going to be seen worth a damn.
Right? Oh, I heard about Chandra. I heard she's the one to beat.
Yeah, well, you know, you got me this year, girl, so bring it on. You know what I heard about the grocery store?
What?
They're getting their fruit, the pup fruit, on the float. And those meat packer boys don't look bad either.
Oh, girl.
I can't take his perkiness.
I know, what is with that? I mean, no one can be that perky, can they?
Oh, you better watch him. He's got some bad habits.
Oh no. He doesn't leave the seat up on the toilet, does he?
No, that's the one thing he doesn't do. No, he has a bad habit of messing with the AC. He accused my house of being a meat locker.
Well, he should have known you had hot flashes.
Especially when I get a personal call in the middle of the night.
Remember, we can only open one jar.
Why are you looking at me?
Because when we were kids, you opened all the jars and ate them all.
Well, I was hungry. I was a growing girl. And Grandma thought one itty bitty little piece of toast and a little smear of jelly was gonna do the job. I needed more.
Either case, we gotta let these jars sit and cool down for a full 24 hours.
Well, in the meantime, we can work on the float.
Okay.
You did get a float, right? You know what a pickup's gonna look like.
We're cheap.
How could you forget a trailer? It was your one job.
My job was to charge the float making stuff on Savannah's credit card. My job was to steal the cookbook from the old crazy aunt. And my job was to get us a booth at the festival. My job was to get the cannon stuff. Your job was to steal the prize melons from the farmers and sleep your way for a trailer. Hello, House of Horror speaking. Who? No. I beg your pardon. No, this isn't Red Knight Rider. Oh, oh.
Hi, Jim Bob. Oh, well, we need a trailer for the parade, and I remember you told me once that you had a trailer. Well, could we borrow your trailer for the parade, sweetie? Oh, thank you. Oh. We have a trailer.
Okay, honey, if there's anybody around here that could throw a queen party, that would be me. You know I won't go that queen. No, not garish. Okay, doll. Ciao! Carly, darling. Mother, what are you two little minxes up to today?
Oh, we're gonna go get a float.
I love floats. I have decorated a lot of floats, and for the biggest parades, New York was the biggest one.
You decorated floats for Macy's?
Well, something like that. Well, I must be getting back to the office. Oh, by the way, I told Savvy I'll be making dinner tonight. I hope you don't mind. As much as I love mac and cheese, it's getting rather boring, don't you think? Ciao!
Does he always do that thing with the kissing?
Ever since he came back from Italy. Girl, be glad he's out of his French phase.
I hope you ain't putting out too much for this. I mean, look at it. It's run down, it's got flat tires, it's got junk on it. And it's got a snake!
What are we staring at?
Jelly, making sure it sets.
How long does it take to set?
A full 24 hours.
Well, how long will that be?
4 more hours.
Are you girls scheming to do anything today?
Don't know.
Float was axed.
Oh, that's a shame. I was really looking forward to seeing your little creation. I have seen some of the other floats in town. I won't say anymore. I mean, if you're gonna go all out on a float, then by all means, go all out. Don't just throw some glitter on it and say that you've done your job.
The one year we could win the float contest, and we don't even have a float.
I was sure looking forward to beating some certain individuals this year. And I even made sure that the paper didn't come from Mexico.
Well, I don't mean to brag, but Savvy and I have made a great plan for our float this year. It's gonna put her business on the map.
Don't you have work to do?
If you mean watching you two caterpillars, I'm doing that.
You haven't been in town long enough to have a great plan.
Micky, does that mean we're butterflies on the inside?
Ugh.
For some reason, I don't remember Grandma's jelly looking like bubble bath.
Are you sure you stole the right book? I mean, you know how batty our old aunt is. Maybe she switched it out somehow.
No, see, it's her handwriting. It's Grandma's handwriting. No.
We aren't going to get to be part of the celebration this year, are we?
No.
Is everything okay between you two?
Fine. Why do you ask?
Is this your jelly?
Well, maybe you could handle that.
I'm sorry, dears, I didn't quite catch that.
Yes, it's our jelly!
What did you do to it?
Well, if we knew that, we wouldn't be sitting here staring at it, now would we?
We followed the recipe down to a T.
Well, how much pectin did you put in it? You know, the stuff that sets it?
Grandma's didn't use pectin.
All jelly requires pectin, dear.
Not Grandma's.
Oh yeah, Mother? Is this the recipe you followed?
Yes? Do you see any other recipe that says watermelon?
You mean the one that says watermelon syrup?
What?
See, you made watermelon syrup. If you went to the other end of the book, you would see the recipe for watermelon jelly. It requires pectin!
Fine!
Super!
You know that son of mine is gloating.
Yeah, you know Savannah is too. I mean, they went off together doing their float.
They're both having a big laugh at our expense.
We've been vandalized!
It's terrible.
What's wrong with him?
Someone vandalized our float.
It's ruined! My artistic integrity has been violated by hoodlums!
Sheriff Randy hasn't arrested anyone yet.
Him? Arrest anyone? He doesn't even care about the arts. He laughed at me. I had each flower perfectly placed on the float. Easy on the eyes, not garish. I even picked out candy to color coordinate with the float. It was all perfect.
Why are you looking at us?
Yeah, we didn't have anything to do with it.
Are you sure about that?
They aren't lying. They've been with me all day remaking jelly.
That doesn't mean anything. You don't know these two.
Oh, Scout's honor. Besides, they have to make money to cover the charges on your card.
What?
You smell something burning?
How did you know about that?
I should have known that y'all didn't have the money to pay with it. I should have asked. I don't know. This is the last straw.
Isn't anybody worried about my oppression at the moment? Someone has taken a precious work of art and defiled it.
I smell something burning.
I should have known you two.
Even the festival members who walked by the float said it was the best float they had ever seen.
I smell something on fire.
I knew I couldn't trust either of you. See, I told you, they can be devils.
There's something burning.
Fire! Savvy will get over her mad spell, won't she?
Oh, yeah. Once she gets her money back and gets the money for the damages on the fire and the cleanup from the fire. Oh, and the vandals get caught.
I'm sure I'm going to be disappointed. We're not even going to be a part of the big 100. I was looking forward to it this year, Micky.
Yeah, we're out for sure.
Well, too bad about your jelly. Just to let you know, I tried some of that watermelon syrup in my tea. It was real good.
Well, thank you, Belly.
I wish I knew who the vandals were. You know, Micky, don't you find it strange that they singled out Savannah's float and no other float?
Well, she can be kind of mean.
She's not that mean, Mother, but Carly has a point. It's strange that only hers was targeted and nobody else.
Valentino, who else was doing the local business floats?
Well, the floral shop was very garish. Automotive shop, grocery store, they put a lot of fruit in their float. There was a woman who has a similar business as your daughter's, and she was not very happy that we took the Queen Tea.
I think we just found out who vandalized your float.
Oh no! She seemed such a nice lady when she complimented on our float. Well, I do have to say she was the one to beat.
I know exactly who you're talking about. That's that same woman that tried to get us banned from the festival last year after our little accident.
Chandra. You remember the big teased up hair? Thought she was pretty.
That's her.
Uh-huh.
Oh no, I know that look. That's the one you gave to that mother at the Christmas jamboree when she told you to bring homemade cookies instead of store-bought ones. What are you planning to do?
What we always do when people mess with the family.
Are you sure you didn't do this? I mean, you are the Susie homemaker of the two of us.
I was with you all night, remember?
Good morning, darlings. I see you found the jelly I made.
You made the jelly?
Quite easy if you ask me.
But why did you make our jelly?
When I'm depressed, I cook. I made the jelly that way I wouldn't eat it. What did you two vixens do?
Oh, nothing. I mean, we just went for a walk and cleared our heads. And we went by the bar.
Oh, we were wondering. If you had to redo your float again, how long would it take?
Well, if I started today and worked all day, it would be ready for the parade. Why do you ask?
Oh, thank you. Yes, thank you, Sheriff Randy. No, thank you. Well, that was Sheriff Randy. Apparently the float bandit struck again last night.
Oh my.
It was Chandra, you know, the woman we were competing against.
It was?
Yeah, apparently last night she had vandalized a float and was in the process of doing one more when Sheriff Randy got a call saying that someone was up at the float barn at the wee hours in the morning.
You don't say.
Well, it was hard to deny considering they found some evidence in her car, even though she said she didn't do it.
Well, what was in her car?
Several lighters, paint spray, and oddly enough, pantyhose, nude color.
No.
Well, what are y'all doing?
Well, we thought since your float got destroyed,
That we would hand over our decorations and let y'all rebuild the float and let Valley here whip something up grand.
They said they wanted to help. I thought it would be a way for them to redeem themselves.
Alright. One question.
Yeah.
Who made the jelly?
It was a group effort.